tell me, Dr. Shamisa, how did you see that case today?
Dr. Magai, to be honest with you, that was a very complicated case for us gynecologists. We thank God that that patient made it out alive. Otherwise, she would have just been another statistic.
You know what, doctor? This is giving, or it will give a bad name to this wonderful hospital. Especially us surgeons, because we spend too much time in theaters.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what, doctor? I was talking to my cousin early this morning. She was telling me that patients are complaining. They are saying if they come to this hospital, their chances for them to make it is very, very low.
Really?
So those guys out there are now scared to come here.
I think the problem here is that these patients don't have adequate information. So they're making their decisions and conclusions based on hearsay. For example, that case that I had in theatre today.
That's terrible.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Dr. Swanda,
Dr. Swanda.
Seems it's the stuff that we're discussing.
That's fine.
Do you mind if I can join you guys?
Sure. Take a seat. Yeah. We were discussing the case I had today in theatre. It was a lady out in the districts ready for delivery. She went in and had a C-section. Unfortunately, the operation went very badly and she experienced postpartum hemorrhage. Yeah, she lost a lot of blood. Also, they came from 200 kilometers away, so we lost a lot of precious time. The ambulance apparently had a breakdown.
And what caused the ambulance to break down?
It's called a suspension bolt. They dislodged whilst the ambulance driver was driving. Bam, it forced a breakdown. He had to go to a nearby village to get assistance from well-wishers. They were able to connect a few parts together to get the ambulance going. But it then took them 7 hours drive to come here to the hospital. Yes, whilst the patient's condition was deteriorating along the way.
So tell me, doctor, when the patient came, you immediately ordered them to take her into the theatre.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
a good
what we
idea.
did. When we see that it's critical, we have to make an immediate decision. That's what we did. We took her straight into theatre, stopped the bleeding, and then we ordered a transfusion.
Dr. Chamisa,
Yes,
what does
Dr.
this mean for care that those patients are getting from those districts and those surgeries around the town, doctor?
Well, you see, Dr. Magai, these doctors in the district are not appropriately trained to deal with cases that come their way. It is expensive for vertical specialists to be in the districts. Because they're specialists, it's expensive to pay them whilst they're stationed out there. On the other hand, however, the College for Primary Healthcare Physicians of Zimbabwe is advocating for more guys locally to take up family medicine training. They believe these horizontal specialists will generate appropriately stabilized cases before referrals to central provincial hospitals. You see, Dr. Magaya,
yes,
they are specialized in covering a wide range of conditions and cases. This is why, as family physicians, it will be more appropriate. It's a wider umbrella. They can bring in, if a case happens, he can cover that case. Another case of a different nature comes in, whereas a vertical specialist can only specialize. For example, if he is a heart surgeon like yourself, you can only do surgery on the heart. The family physician covers a wider range of cases.
You know what, doctors? I think we need guys that will manage trauma appropriately. Because you know what? That will be a welcomed development, especially to those road traffic accident victims, you know. And maybe, for example, those patients that might need surgical emergency, maybe like appendectomies, you know those things, doctors. That is so terrible. But I think those will be dealt with from the district level, not this that we're experiencing now, doctor.
Yeah, that's true.
We are internal physicians.
That's true.
How do these family physicians differ from us?
Is this not an attempt for people to use the back door and just claim what is not theirs and confuse patients?
Never know.
Why use the title of physician? Why are they taking our title as physician?
No, that's not the case, Dr. Swanda. If the first port of call is able to appropriately respond to whatever case that comes their way, I believe that we wouldn't have so many bad cases, obstetric and gynecological emergencies, and general trauma and surgical emergencies that translate in high morbidity and high mortality rates. Imagine the resources that are consumed by a poorly responsive health delivery system, where resources are already critically in short supply. His presence, the family physician in the district, will mean that less and less cases will be referred to central and provincial hospitals. Imagine all of those. For example, the case that I had today in theatre, if that had been handled at district level, there would have been no need to refer. These guys, the family physicians, are aware of the limitations that they have and are able to make professional decisions to refer a patient to their peers. With the coming in of the family physician, most of the patients we will receive deserve tertiary and quaternary care, which is not available within the districts.
That would be a welcome development. When did this specialty start? For me, I hear about it just for now. This time is first time.
Really?
Really?
Family medicine started a long time ago, long back. Yeah. World over, most countries have moved from a system whereby people practice after housemanship. Instead, they undergo further training and qualify after an additional 4 years as family physicians or GPs. Here in Zimbabwe, I'm informed that this movement was started in 1979. Yeah, that's true. By one Dr. Robbie Gibson and a few of his colleagues. A lot has happened since then. And in the year 2012, the College of Primary Healthcare Physicians of Zimbabwe held a conference to consult various stakeholders on how this cadre could be trained locally to suit our local needs. At the same time, a few guys from the private sector went to South Africa to train as family physicians, and there are 4 that have now been registered by the MDPCZ. Botswana, Malawi, I think South Africa, and Nigeria are some of the countries that have introduced family medicine.
Doctor, you are saying this qualification is registrable here?
Yes, in fact, the register was opened in the year 2015. And in Zimbabwe, they have settled for the title Specialist Family Practitioner. However, in some countries, they are called GPs and family physicians.
Okay.
Physicians.
So you mean these guys are planning to go and work in the district?
No, Dr. Swanda, not necessarily. They will continue working in the private sector. The College for Primary Healthcare Physicians of Zimbabwe are working closely with the government of Zimbabwe and key stakeholders in the health delivery system to introduce family medicine training, the training that produces these specialist family physicians. If all goes well, I hear training is expected to start in August this year, 2017,
Where?
at NUST, the medical school. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
It is quite wonderful. And I also hear information via other doctors who've heard about this, that the UZ College of Health Sciences is moving swiftly to introduce this master's degree.
Wow. I agree with you. many cases that we are getting could be managed at the district level and private sectors. And I think it will reduce pressure that we are always under at the hospital. In many cases, referrals come with very little or no history, and we have to start from zero, making our job a nightmare. Over and above, that patient would have complicated.
That's actually quite true, yeah.
The blame obviously would be stuck on us here, because this is where the patient will unfortunately die.
Oh yeah, we don't need that.
I would work with a system where there is good communication between primary health care system and us. After we are done with the patient, we obviously reciprocate and write notes on what we have done and what needs to be done for our patients when they go back to the district if they require further care.
Yes,
yes. You know what, Dr. Spanda and Dr. Shamisa? That is progressive, doctors. You know, we only cut. We don't bother ourselves writing back to the referring doctors. What the management or maybe the patient might need or require the post-cutting. So that's why there is need for all professionals to work with this cadre for the goodness of our patients.
Yeah, that's very
true. Lunch time is almost over. Time flies when you try to occupy our mind. You have to go.
You know, it's a cadre that you should be really considering. You guys should try and inform other young doctors about this cadre. No, it's fine. You know, this case that I had.